Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Emmett.
Yo.
And we are the UFO Bros.
Zero Bros.
And that's our Twitter handle, by the way. UF0 Bros TV.
Anyways, tell me what we got going on, brother.
Well, let's just get right to it, man. We're really excited just to start off with tonight's amazing probecast. We are indeed going to be at Contact in the Desert this year.
We are. We're very excited.
We got a camping spot. We're going to be outside. We're going to be social. We're going to be chilling. We're going to be probecasting. We're going to be talking. And we're going to be having a great time. So, by the way, if you're at Contact in the Desert, make sure you come by and say hi, because we'd like to meet anybody that maybe has listened or seen one of our ridiculous images on social media. So, we're really excited. This is the 5th year that they've done this.
5th year.
5th year, yeah.
It's bigger every year. But
And
they're bringing the used to be actually, the date used to be further out during the months, but they wanted it a little bit closer to
they wanted it to be cooler.
Not only that, but it's someone's birthday, that they're like party type thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh, well, we'll have to figure that out. I haven't heard about that, but I will ask you this. Did you hear about last year they had a sighting, an actual sighting? So, just so you guys know, if you haven't heard about this, make sure you look it up on YouTube or anywhere you can find a search bar. This is really interesting. It was on Saturday, June 4th in 2016. I guess it was like around 10 p.m. More than 100 people at the event, they saw something unusual in the sky that could not be explained. There was video taken.
Yeah.
And it was covered like in the Daily Press and, of course, Coast to Coast AM, other outlets. I wonder, do you think they'll return this year, Joe? Maybe because we're there.
Because they're.
Well, because we're there.
And it's going to be May 19th to the 22nd. Joshua Tree for the Contact in the Desert.
Absolutely. And
make sure you
now,
get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets now, because this is like the largest UFO conference in the United States. Contact in the Desert is so awesome. It brings together like the guest list is such an all-star team. Let me tell you,
there's a lot of people.
Why don't you just like name some of these people? By the way, we're going to some of these workshops, so if you haven't seen, make sure you go on their website, contactinthedesert.com, because out of all this guest lineup, not only do you get the normal kind of day-to-day experience, you can get more in-depth information from each one of these guests, like Eric Von Doniken. Giorgio Tsoukalos is going to be there. I know his workshop is going crazy. Like George Noory, of course, hosts to Coast AM. Graham Hancock. And, of course,
Emmett's dad.
Daddy, Dr. Stephen Greer.
And Whitley
Strieber.
Yes.
Yes, the author of Communion. By the way, we actually watched that movie, and it's really freaking weird because Christopher Walken,
he walked in and out, and then he's gone.
I'm sorry, any movie that has Christopher Walken and aliens is just strange, in my opinion.
Oh, you know what I heard, too, is that,
excuse me,
Nick Pope's going to be there, too.
Nick Pope from the British Ministry of Defense.
I wonder if he knows Austin Powers.
You guys, like, seriously, the list is so crazy. We were just talking about this earlier. Like, a lot of people from Ancient Aliens are going to be there. Also, just other speakers.
We're going to be there.
Well, of course, we're prestigious. We'll be sleeping out in the dirt with the rest of you.
Worldwide.
Yes. Because we did try to call it, but back in early this year, late last year, I called to reserve a hotel. They were already booked.
Everybody's booked.
It's crazy. But, like, Jeremy Corbell's going to be there. David Wilcock, which the last part of the last name is really dirty for a dirty birdie. Richard Dolan, which I love Richard Dolan, by the way. Jason Martell. Laura Eisenhower's going to be there. I know you don't know a lot of these people, Joe, but I'm sure at least you know Linda Moulton Howe. And you know Corey Good. I'm sure you've heard that name from AJ 100 times.
Yeah. But I just want to let everybody know the tickets are $275 a person, or for a couple, $495. So make sure you go to www.contactinthedesert.com/tickets and buy your tickets, and we'll see you there.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome. But you know what I'm really really excited about at this conference, and I hope it's
Always workshops.
not a letdown, but like, yeah, there's going to be different focuses, like on, of course, ancient alien studies with Eric von Daniken and Giorgio Tsoukalos, and various contact experiences, other sightings people have seen, crop circles, which is super weird. What else? Let me think. The abduction cases, and etc. I mean, it's just going to be a crazy weekend of panels, lectures, meet and greets. And the cool thing is we're going to be out in, like, the desert. It's going to be, like, the perfect place to try to have contact.
But no hookups.
No contacts, but no hookups. That's funny. That's really funny. But make sure you purchase your weekend passes like we did.
Yep,
So you can
we're going to be there.
So you can see all these awesome people. And by the way, just because I know we had a couple people message us, I just want to make sure people know that this event is located in Joshua Tree Center, 59700 29 Palms Highway, Joshua Tree, California. So it's going to be beautiful. And we expect to see people there being fabulous along with us. And I feel stupid, Joe. I'm in the chat room. And you know who pops up? Para-Reality Radio. How awesome.
What's happening,
Well, what's happening? And they ask us a question that we should be able to answer, which is, are you guys doing anything for World UFO Day? And my reply was, huh? And they're like, you don't know about World UFO Day? I don't. Do you, Joe?
No.
I mean, we've only been doing this since November. We're not the greatest experts. We're really investigators of the phenomenon, so... But I wonder if we need to see a UFO sighting. Don't you think?
It's an awareness day for people to gather together and watch the skies for unidentified flying objects. The day celebrated by some on June 24th. And that's what's going to be out there, I bet you.
Ah.
Sky watching party. Ooh.
That's it. Get some drinks, get your friends, sky watch party. Oh, Google it, dudes. We just did Para-Reality Radio. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, when is World UFO Day? Wah, wah, wah. I don't know.
Hey Siri.
Siri's the son of a bitch.
When?
Yes.
What is UFO Day?
I forget.
Oh, great.
I got one, Joe.
I love technology.
I got one. Here we go. Let's try to engage each other's Siris. We like to do this all the time. So, here, give me your phone. You take mine.
Oh, God.
And I'm going to try to do it. Hey, Siri. No good on mine. What about you?
What on yours?
Ah!
Hey, Siri.
Ha! Yours turned on.
All right.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see maybe if I just get a little dumber. Hold on.
Is
Wait, hold on.
people really going to sit here
Listen, hold on.
and listen to us
Let
say,
me-
hey, Siri?
Wait, let me just get a little dumber. Yeah. My name's Joe. Hey, I'm dumb. Okay. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. It's not working. I don't know. I don't know what to
Let
do.
me see if I can get yours, Emmett. Let's see. Hey, Siri.
Forget you.
Here, give me... Shit.
That's not... Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. See, it doesn't work on mine.
Anyway,
That's
cool. UFO Day.
Thank you guys for letting us know about that. We feel stupid.
It's June 24th and July 2nd are the 2 days for UFO Day.
Ooh.
So UFO Day, we're going to be on our way back from Joshua Tree.
Wait, what are the dates again?
The 19th to the 22nd.
Of what?
May.
Yeah. How weird. Maybe they planned it on purpose.
Oh, geez.
But you know what I want to know? I'm glad that Para-Reality Radio is on. I want to ask. I do think there's a UFO and ghost connection. That whole paranormal...
It's got to be energy.
What?
It's energy. Energies between the two, maybe? I don't know.
Wow. Look how smart you aren't. No, I think there's something weird. And
Tell us, Gabby.
Who's Gabby?
Go.
No, by all means. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially turning over my hosting responsibilities to Joe right now, who's going to take over the rest of the segment.
Well, as everybody should know, We're going to contact the desert. And we like for everybody to join.
I think we already talked to... See? I'm stopping myself.
That's okay. If you want to join in the party.
I'll be you be me.
That's not very hard. I just make noises.
I know you go... Do I sound like Joe yet?
So, what were you saying?
I don't know. And I was saying...
Are they connected?
Well, and paranormal or parareality radio says, yeah, lots of people do. But you know what? The other one that gets connected into that, Joe, is Bigfoot. And I don't know how I feel about Bigfoot. How do you feel about... I mean, like...
I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't
these are
read a single book about... I haven't read a single book about Bigfoot or... Except for we do watch some of the Bigfoot shows, but...
Finding Sasquatch, stuff like that.
Yeah. But I can't understand how that connects into the UFO paradigm. And it's interesting because when we were at AlienCon in 2016, last year, we met a gentleman who actually had a booth. And by the way, I think he spoke at the the UFO conference. He believes that they're possibly beings because it was awesome. He had a T-shirt with a flying saucer abducting a Sasquatch, and it was awesome. And I don't remember his name. That's probably somebody we should know, right?
Yeah, he's part of the Sasquatch squad or something like that.
Oh, yes. It's... I can't remember. But anyway, we're excited. We do have a panel, by the way, just really quick, going back to Contact in the Desert, as funny as it is. We're going to be, we have Dr. Greer's workshop tickets we purchased, Joe, at the beginning of the year. Remember?
I remember that.
What do you think he's going to do? Is he just going to, are we going to be unacknowledged again?
I'll wait for him to say, hi.
Hi.
No, but
Hi.
I'm pretty sure he'll...
Yes, Sasquatch Syndicate.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Parareality Radio. I'm loving this. We got somebody else new in the chat room.
Like
even though our followers aren't there. Where the hell is Carla? This is bullshit. She's fired. Carla, you are officially fired as #1 fan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're just...
She says she has a problem with her notifications from the Spreaker. Saying, the UFO Zero bros are on.
Yeah.
You gotta, like everybody gets. We're not getting them for some reason. I don't know.
We're excited. We're going to be part of the experience, so make sure you follow us.
Something that we really...
Hey, well, we're social. We're social guys. And by the way...
It's not much on social media.
Let's talk about social media. We've got so many new followers on Instagram I want to talk about.
Twitter, we're almost about to break
2 grand.
Yeah.
Not too far away from that. Having 2K followers.
Pretty good.
Thank you, Otto Orlandi. That's one of our new Instagrammies.
Otto. He likes to get blotto.
Yep. Hatrix Music, which thank you for giving us some Insta love. And the Banana Facility. That sounds like my kind of thing. The Banana Facility. I like that. That's a cool name. Christopher _HMV, thank you. And Joe, do you want to give our Twitter shout outs so you can actually participate? Because last time you sounded like a zombie.
I was a zombie.
You're like, I'm Joe.
What? You thought I was.
It was horrible. Well, look at this. Look, here was Carla 28 minutes ago. Has it started yet? I'm like, bitch, do you not see our tweets? I'm just saying.
Wolfman Mike 47.
He's the bomb.
That's cool.
Alien on Board,
Wolfman,
dude.
Wolfman.
I think Alien on Board finally got his phone back.
Or something.
Because we've been getting a lot of love from him. Merrick, that's a really cool. Jackie Spence, she had no idea what she was talking about on Twitter, but hey, shout out to you.
Okay.
And AJ, I can't tell you guys, if you aren't following AJ, you probably should. I'm just going to give his...
He's a smart guy.
He's a very smart guy. It's at lob _ Shut up for a second. His Twitter handle is at lob _ bazaar. And he's a smart guy, guys. Make sure you follow him. I think he could be one of the next in UFOs kind of main speakers, which we're going to talk about ufology here in a moment. We're going to talk about what we're running into over and over again.
Hamburger.
Yes. Before we get into that, Joe, what's new? What's going on? Do people really care? No. You know why? They want to know about UFOs. Okay? And that's why we're here. And if anybody that is listening to this, make sure you're following us at UFO Bros TV on everything except Twitter, which is Joe what?
UF0 Bros TV.
Yes. Zero as in
Complete.
we're the zeros of the ufology community. Mm-hmm. You know that one of our videos, Joe, is going viral and it's going dislikable.
Yep.
And you know why?
Because of my soundboard.
Because people couldn't get past the first 12 minutes of your belches and farts.
I don't know what I was on that. I think I was just overexcited.
You know why? It's the new microphones.
That's what it is.
I know.
They can hear it.
Well, you know, Joe, and even people on the spectrum like you deserve love.
Here we go.
I'm telling you.
Here we go. Oh, sure. Here we go.
Anybody who continually makes sounds in social settings might be on the spectrum. And I'm not saying that in a derogatory sort of way. I'm just saying that in a loving, brother-to-brotherly sort of way.
Get lost.
You have a smidge of difference. You're touched, as some might say.
Can we get on with
touched by an angel.
Folks, he's trying to say I'm retarded.
That is socially unacceptable wordology.
That's what he's trying to stop beating around the bush and just say it. He said, is there something a little bit wrong with me? He's saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with me.
You're kind of retarded.
No.
And if you don't like that word, I'm sorry. You should not be listening to us because we don't do, we just talk and it's out of love and people can take things how they want it. Like Donald Trump said, you take it your way, I take it my way.
We go our separate
Take
ways.
it your way, take it my way.
Take it away, take it away.
And then we bomb everyone.
Now.
Sound fantastic?
Take it away,
That's what we do. So, Joe, we were kind of discussing with AJ actually on the trip home from the Unacknowledged premiere. By the way, like I said,
You guys got to see it. Download it, whatever you got to do.
I didn't say that. Now you're giving it. Yeah, go make Greer money. Come on. Oh, by the way, we're going to talk about his book in a second here.
Exactly. But
Look, Greer aside, hate him, love him, whatever, the documentary will have people question things, for sure. And that's...
they're not going to believe him 100%.
I think if Greer would remove himself from the equation, ultimately at some point, I know that is... By the Greer, if you're listening, I have 1,000 followers, and you should listen to me, because 10 people comment once in a while on our stuff. So let me tell you what you're going to do. Try to remove yourself out of this equation. You're faulted. You're a human being. You've made mistakes. And let me tell you...
He's like, my name is Dr. Stephen Greer, and I just have disclosure. Look at me.
Well, here's the real...
what I feel like.
Wait, listen. Here's the problem I have. He says, oh, we're going to have this energy incubator fund where people who are smart scientists that are developing alternate energy technologies, this is a place where people can come and work, and if they come up with an idea and make a breakthrough, there'll be cameras everywhere. Everybody all over the world will be able to instantaneously see it. Scientists from all over the world will be able to see it, download the information, etc., and it'll be free. Meanwhile, do you want to know what it costs to learn how to contact extraterrestrials on his website? $199.95.
He's making money hand over fist.
Hold on.
Hand.
We want free energy, but if you want to know how I contact aliens, is $199.95. You see. Remove yourself out of the equation.
Has anybody been to one of his things and said exactly what it's like?
You know what? I'm telling you, and I'm making a prediction. That is going to be the downfall. And I'm telling you, it is going to be the ultimate downfall of his train. That is going to be the one. He is going to be the biggest obstacle for himself. And I'll tell you why.
Because he's a doctor from Kansas.
No, he loves the limelight. He loves the attention.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about a guy that takes 6 other guys in the bathroom to take a piss at some slummy downtown frickin' theater premiere. Give me a break. The guy is a little too self-important. Takes things a little too seriously. I respect him for what he's done. I respect him for his contribution and his sacrifice and all the blah, 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 PC. I'm just saying. Ultimately, if we want disclosure and ultimately if we really want to make a difference, we have to step back and take a look at who we're following.
Yeah.
And learn to distinguish the difference between these are people who are supposed information holders and this is still, we still have to seek the truth. And I think it's important to step back and take a look, don't you?
Sure.
And I'll tell you why. You've got the Corey Goods. You've got...
Oh, everybody's got their own posse, of course.
But that's the problem. Look, as an example, our unacknowledged review on YouTube. The most hated review, right? The way people interact and engage with us online, it's almost as if we have like somehow trashed their deity or poked fun at their god in a way. And my concern is that ufology is going to become too religious. And I'm concerned that ufology is going to be leader-driven. And Dr. Greer, amongst many other individuals, can be very, very persuasive in following this so-called science. I don't really know what we're in, this ufology, what this is. And it's really up to us to really make it. Really, is it about science? Or is it about believing Corey Good is enveloped in a blue sphere that takes him under Antarctica with bird-like looking aliens? What are you going to believe? You've got to take a step back and stop with the people and look at the bigger picture. Take a little bit from everybody. I will say, not everybody can lie all the time. There's going to be some kernel of truth or information, or they may mention something you've never heard of that leads you into more research. So by all means, make sure that you're doing that and that you're researching it. And look, listen, your ex-wife, let me tell you right now, she can fucking call you later. You're not leaving the cast. Do you want me to call that bitch up live on air and say, listen?
Everyone would love that.
Well, then participate and stop at the phone.
My kids are calling.
Who cares about your kids? They came out of a JJ. What you gonna do?
Oh my God.
They're scarred for life. Oh wait, were they C-section?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. I think you know what my problem is?
You're going way.
I was breastfed and you weren't. Wait, but I'm not.
You're a whole lot of nothing.
I'm a whole lot of. I don't know. Just listen. If you don't put down the phone, I swear to God. I swear to Daddy. Joe!
I'm here.
Put the phone away, man.
No, I got a phone call.
Who cares? They can wait another 20 minutes. The one 45-minute segment all week, and you have to take that call right now.
I'll take it later.
Okay, if one of the babies are in a trash bin or were abducted, it's not going to make a difference if it's now or 20 minutes because, you know what, there ain't nothing you can do about it anyway. So, whatever. Right? Cheers. Have some wine.
You're the one that's got the small to-go box.
I have a small to-go box.
Of wine.
Oh, yeah, it's adorable. It's a baby Franzia box of Merlot, and I love it. It helps me.
Anyways, I cannot wait to go to this contact day. It's going to be so much fun.
I was excited to meet Greer, and he fucked it up, man.
That's all it takes is one thing like that.
He is just like,
whole experience.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, after the unacknowledged premiere, which, by the way, we spent a fuckload of money to go to the Hi, please, keep coughing. We love it. And our ears love it. It's really great for our headphones. And we went down to this premiere.
This guy.
We supported him. We paid tickets. We bought books, etc., etc. We go outside. I say, hey, I want to say hi to Dr. Greer. I walk up to him. Joe's right behind me because we want to say hi. And he goes, like, he has his posse around him, and he turns and looks at us, and he says, hi. And that's it. He goes right back to his phone. Like, I just felt so unacknowledged. How about you?
Oh, yeah, we're casted like we are in the UFO world. We're casted out.
we're casted out because we're different, and yeah.
Are we not baby boomers? Is that why?
No, and you know what? I think that, by the way, if you don't like fart and burp jokes, you got the wrong guys. And I'll tell you why, because we've got some amazing followers, and I'll tell you, recently, kind of just based on our YouTube video, we had some interesting feedback about our review, supposedly, I guess you could say, of Unacknowledged, the new UFO documentary. And I love this. Master Mastaba says, you guys are millennials. You are the future of UFO research culture. Are you supposed to act like baby boomers? I agree. No, we're not. We're kind of like we're kind of really generation something else, because we're towards the top of the age range for millennials.
Oh, yeah.
Is Parareality Radio still listening? We'll have to see.
1 2 1 2.
Of course, nobody else is in the goddamn chat room.
Well, it happens.
Yeah. So, because this cast is about contacting the desert, but also, just ufology and the state of it. And I think the problem, Joe, is that people want to know. There is a deep yearning to understand the phenomenon and what the hell's going on. And anybody that stands up in a considerable fashion and says, I have information, I am the holder of knowledge, you know what? People who are brand new into this are going to be so excited. They're going to flock to it. They're going to want to be that person's list of favorites, not blocked on Twitter. And that then starts to form a subculture of religion, so to speak, which means Greer is the information holder. He puts out the information, and we all follow and believe in what that information is. And I'm not just saying Greer. It could be anybody else. Corey Good puts out the information. People believe the Corey Good story. They believe that he's being, genuine and honest. You've got other people. You've got, Whitley Strieber is different, but he does have a story. You got Travis Wall. And there's a lot of people that contribute to ufology, but there are only a handful that take it as though they are the leader, the father, what have you, or the information holder. And that's the problem. And then they turn around and charge $199.95 for a course on how to contact extraterrestrials.
That, I don't...
There is an incongruity there. It does not make sense to me. And I want to ask our listeners, what do you think? Who do you follow, if anybody? Are we on the mark? Are we off the mark? If we're wrong, let us know. We want to know. Are you a follower? Do you subscribe to only one sort of ideal? If we're dead wrong and we're off the mark, we absolutely want to know. So don't be afraid to tell us. We love it when people say anything, so it's great. By the way, hey Joe.
Yes.
Are you with us?
Yeah.
You look fantastic. I just gotta tell you.
Can we...
You just look great. Look at you. You're paying attention. Parareality has a question for us. Do you want to know what that question is? Or do you just want to keep fucking texting someone?
You know what? I
want to swing from the strand. Okay.
Keep going, I'll smash you with it.
Do you think that UFOs are a modern day version of mythology? I don't really quite understand that question.
Because some people still think that mythology still exists.
Look, here's the thing. If you take a big step back, you can call it all mythology. I call it the UFO mythos.
I think the UFOs has been visiting forever, and people...
This understanding, I think, is... We're trying to understand technology and abilities that are so profound and so far beyond even our infrastructure of understanding that we can't even begin to describe what it is. So yeah, it's mythical, it's magical, it's amazing that these physical, by the way, Joe, they're physical, tangible ships or containers or vessels or whatever, that appear instantaneously. They're able to travel at thousands of miles per hour. Oh, here's a good question. Pure Reality Radio asks, are UFOs our version of the Greek gods? Maybe.
Ooh.
That's a very good question.
That's hey.
I think here's the gap here. I think it has less to do with the mythos and more to do with the understanding of technology. And understanding at the depth of technology that these other beings or whatever is intelligently controlling the phenomenon. Those, do you get what I'm saying?
Do we have any cookies?
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Hold on, let me get a little sippy sip. Hold on.
It's not going to take cookies down, do we?
I will say to Para-Reality Radio, the difference between...
It could be. Well, it's a possibility.
The difference...
We could just probably
for
think it
fuck's
is.
sake. Look at your chubby cheeks. You're so adorable. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Anyway. The problem is, Greek gods don't appear on radar screens. Greek gods don't ping radar. Greek gods, listen, don't go from 2,000 to 4,500 miles per hour, make a 90-degree turn, and then zip out of the atmosphere instantaneously in the blink of an eye. That is an actual, tangible, traceable sort of evidence, in a way.
Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool? But what the frick is it?
I think you up. Oh.
What is... What is it? What is doing that? What is it from a different dimension? And if so, here's the question. If it's interdimensional, does that mean that ghosts, maybe some of us that are having sightings and encounters are seeing ghosts and are
all I know is they'll get eaten by a big ass mosquito.
Shut up. Ghosts and aliens, I think, are viewed so separately. Like, you have to go, well, I don't believe in aliens, but I believe in ghosts, or I believe in ghosts. But I think they're on the same understanding. And what I mean by that is, there's obviously some infrastructure out there that we don't fully understand that supports the ability for these beings to travel interdimensionally and interstellarly. It's in technology we don't understand. As an example, why are you smiling at me? What's so funny?
You said, bro, it's interstellarly.
Interstellarly. Is that a word? Hey Siri, spell interstellarly. That's not a word, folks. That's a wine word. That's what I call it.
There's a big ass wine dictionary in here somewhere.
Somewhere. It's in my head. There's a barrier. A lot of religions. Listen, Joe.
I'm listening.
Oh my
you
God!
fuck.
I'm gonna stab you in the eye with this. Why are you? You know what? You need to contribute to the conversation.
I am conversating with your conversation, but the problem is that you won't shut up with your conversation. Me get a front point in.
No, the problem is that I'm talking. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I have to keep a straight face and keep running the damn show. And then now you're rubbing boogers all over your face. I'm throwing it at your head. Anyway.
Now you're getting me a cup of ice.
Okay, I will after this, because we only got a few more minutes.
Everybody, he promised.
I'll get it for you.
A cup of ice.
Wait, hold on, though. Para-Reality Radio says it is now. And I believe what they're talking about... I believe what they're talking about is the UFO ghost. That whole paranormal dimension is connected in some way. Go ahead, Joe. What were you going to say?
I said I agree.
Yeah?
I mean, not just one thing can come through there. If anything from their world. Big old flying turd bugs come through or something. I don't know. It could be anything. Who knows? We haven't got that far yet. We can get the inside of an atomic mass, the very cellular core. We can finally take pictures of it with a Hadron Collider. So
I would like to go ahead and bring back the term retarded to to describe that mumbling mess of bullshit that Joe just tried to spout. That was the word salad, man. Wait, no, but seriously, what were you getting at?
That, we haven't did anything on... He's looking at me, trying to laugh. We haven't done any studies on interdimensional.
Oh, God.
Like the opening of your butthole and stuff.
There's been plenty of studies on that, let me tell you. Let me get a little bit more wine here. Hey, interstellarly is not a word. I just made it one, so fuck you. Get off the phone, man!
My son is sad and wants to talk to me.
Look at how many fucks I don't have on my face right now that I don't care. Your son can wait another, 8 minutes, right?
Sure.
By the way, his son is adorable. His name's Jay, and he's so funny. He's just like you. He's annoying. He's, likes to be the center of attention. He tells really long, boring stories that nobody cares about. And, he's kind of chubby. It's just like you.
Well, at least I have offspring.
I have offspring. I'm just flushing every once in a while.
Oh, come on. This is PG/G/R X-rated.
This is Disney Family.
Shit.
No, it's not. It's definitely not, especially when things we're talking about here. But hey, by the way, anybody listening, if you're liking this format, let us know. We have some guests coming on. And also, Joe, we're going to be doing a Google Hangout pretty soon. And AJ is going to be one of the co-hosts on that. Oh, shit.
Co-host.
Yeah, and we're going to be able to see all of our followers. We'll be able to see each other. Because right now, the only person that gives a flying shit is Parareality Radio. And you know what? At least one person is giving a shit and not none.
Well, listen here. This is the shitty part about the shit that we're having down in this shit south. Is the fact that our time is behind everybody else's. So right now...
The East Coast rules.
I know, but right now it could be 8 o'clock. It could be freaking 12 o'clock.
We should call AJ. That'd be funny.
In New
He'd be like, what do you want? What do you want?
2 hours
It's garbage.
From now,
It's garbage.
It's 10 o'clock. Or 11 o'clock almost, like towards the Mideast. Okay? So, everybody has a different time schedule.
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to a thing you said. Can you come at me again, bro?
Alright, everybody. This is Emmett. I'm Joe. We are the UFO Bros.
Shut your hole. We've got 7 minutes. There's plenty of things to talk about. I want to go back to just a minute because I think that we're onto something. When we're talking about what's happening in ufology. Ufology is a new religion. That's all it is. And I'm really terrified. I'm scared that that is the direction people are going to go.
I really hope
listen, am I a Jehovah's Witness? Am I a Mormon? Am I a Scientologist? Am I a Catholic? Am I a Christian? Am I a Greerer? Am I a Corey Gooder? Am I a
Turculoso?
Whatever it's Sukalosian? I don't know. I like Giorgio Sucaloso. He doesn't play that game at all. But Greer does, and Corey Good does, and there are other people out there. You've got to be careful about who you're following. Look, my suggestion to anybody that's looking into the quote-unquote phenomenon, who's investigating UFOs, who's investigating whatever this paranormal sort of, whatever it is we're experiencing, is take the information that is important to you or valid to your research and go. That's it. Why are we going to Greer's workshop? I'll tell you why. He does have information on the black projects within the United States. Plain and simple. Am I going to Greer to learn how to contact UFOs? No. I wouldn't go to Corey Good because I think he's just completely full of shit. Sorry. Total bullshit. I don't care who you are. That just sounds like total crap. And I think...
I can't wait for him to pull up to you and go, "Hi, I'm Corey Good." Like, "Hi, I'm Emmett."
He doesn't care who we are. No. But there are people that are obviously, they want to make a living off this. I mean, I want to, don't you, Joe? Wouldn't it be amazing that we could be paid to do this for a living? But I'll tell you what we won't do. We won't sell you a course on how to have alien contact. What we might ask you to do is support us on Patreon. By the way, $5 a month contribution, we will send you a signed and autographed headshot. And it's Patreon, patreon.com/UFO Bros TV. We're not trying to be millionaires. We're just trying to cover our basic expenses. Stop it!
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know. What is it?
We have 4 minutes and you're not
4.
contributing in any kind of way.
I am contributing.
You just sit there with your face and your hair and you don't contribute. Right now, you have 1 minute to impress me. Go.
I don't need to impress anybody but myself, so.
I'm not impressed yet. Keep going.
No, you don't need to be impressed.
I'm not impressed yet. Keep going.
I am the comic laughing relief. I'm not the
I'm not impressed yet. Keep going.
Well, you can be unimpressed or impressed or
Well, give me
up your ass.
I got an idea. Do you want to do some, just because we're at the end of it, do you want to do, I think people need to hear a few of your impressions. Hold on. I have a list here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm only going to pick probably the best ones, and since unfortunately, I have banned the soundboard from this point forward, we'll go ahead and let Joe have a few minutes here to let out some of his own pop Tourette's. How's that sound, Joe? You've been doing a good job, by the way. No interrupting for the most part. You're behaving appropriately. You're contributing to the conversation in an intelligent manner. I think it was great.
So what am I, the sloth from Goonies that just sits here?
Yep.
There you go.
There you. That is exactly your. Yes, you.
I really appreciate it.
Where's your Superman shirt? Anyway.
Up your aho.
All right. Are you down, Joe? Can you get off your damn phone and? Oh my God.
Let's go.
Okay, Ozzy.
No, I'm not doing that tonight. We're not gonna.
Pooh.
I'm not doing.
Pooh Bear.
No impressions. I'm not getting paid for this.
I just
my
spent-
impressions paid for.
I just spent 30 seconds setting this up, and now you're not going to do it. Give me Pooh Bear.
It just did. They heard me.
Scooby.
You guys don't want to hear impressions. This is the least they want to hear. They want to hear more about Contact Desert, which we're going.
Fine, let's do it. We're going to go, and we're going to be there, and we're going to be square.
Yes.
No, we're going to have a great time. Please, come see us.
Say hi.
Say hi.
We'll have a big, huge alien. You'll see him.
Yeah, and if you haven't registered, you should do it now so you can come say hi to us and listen to Greer go blah, 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 y'all.
And
everybody else. And Giorgio
We can have a
Suka's.
sewing circle. It'd be fun.
Oh, we can have crystal circle where we line our chakras. Doesn't that sound
Yeah, there's
fantastic?
people out there that do that shit, okay? So you can't hate on all
I don't. But there's obviously a spirituality portion here that is either completely stupid or we just don't get it.
That's probably why it's just a bunch of...
Hocus pocus.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, my son. Well, hey, you guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Remember, follow us at UFO Bros TV. Except for Twitter, we're at UF0 Bros TV. Thank you, Para Reality Radio, for
the chit-chat, sir.
For the chit-chat, and actually for participating. It made this conversation a lot more fun. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. I'm Emmett.
I'm Tom.
And we are the UFO Bros. Thanks, guys.